Everyone has been very excited to see how the Chicago Bears offense is going to look this upcoming season, especially after a major offseason of getting new weapons, just like Keenan Allen, Odunze, Gerald Everett, DeAndre Swift, and obviously new play caller Shane Waldron and gunslinger Caleb Williams. I am super excited about this offense as well, especially we needed to go out and get people in order to fill in for Darnell Mooney, who a couple years ago was one of the Bears' best wide receivers. Unfortunately, things didn't work out well over the last 2 seasons, but he's got a new home in Atlanta, and I'm super happy for him. But there's a guy on this roster that a lot of people seem to have forgotten about till recently after his huge play at camp so far that is very much impressing and is making this offense even better, minus the fact that, hey, we still have some offensive line issues. But I think Poles hit on another late round gem that could be big for the Chicago Bears moving forward. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Rody, and as always, thank you for tuning in. You guys all know him, and I hope you know how special he's been at camp so far, Tyler Scott. Scott is looking incredible at camp so far and really putting in the work to get some playing time this upcoming season. And I'm going to break down more about him and why I think he's going to be a massive glue guy for the offense moving forward. Now, before I begin today's show, I am announcing the winners of that custom jersey giveaway tonight, 7-29 on the community page. Get your final entry in now by hitting that like button and listening for the next 2 steps later in this video. So let's talk about Tyler Scott, the 22-year-old 5'11", 185-pound wide receiver, attended Cincinnati for 3 seasons before being drafted by the Chicago Bears in the 4th round last year. Scott, a very athletic wide receiver coming in with an RAS score of 8.58, is above the 7.75 average that Poles looks for. And you can see why that he is how good he's been in the limited time of play last year, but especially his time in Cincinnati for getting a score like that, but also what he did at the combine. He ran a 4.44 40 time, which is the same time as Justin Fields for reference, which we all know that guy was an absolute missile on this team. Along with that, he had a 39.5-inch vertical at the combine, which could have gotten higher. Crazy athletic because the dude can get up, and he has to, considering his height compared to other wide receivers and bigger defensive backs. He has a hand diameter of 9 inches, so pretty good size in order to grab the football, and a broad jump of 11 feet 1 inches. Again, crazy athletic wide receiver, talented as well as a deep ball threat, but could be good in the red zone as well. And not only that, he can be a part of the return game. At camp, he's known for doing punt returns and kick returns. And last year, he returned the opening kickoff of the Chicago Bears preseason, which I thought was kind of cool. So overall, this guy is very talented. He's a utility type player. He can do multiple things. And that's what you need on this roster this upcoming season. Guys who can play multiple positions, especially depth guys, because we are a very talented squad and it's going to be very hard to make. And Tyler Scott brings everything that you need in order to have a good glue guy and a good dip guy. So let's go through his last season at Cincinnati in 2022-2023 before he came to the NFL, since he didn't get as much playing time. But I want you guys to understand how special this guy can be. In 2022-2023 for Cincinnati, he played in 11 games with 54 receptions with 899 receiving yards with a 16.6 yard per catch average, finishing with 9 receiving touchdowns. Solid stats for a small slot receiver, and that yard per catch average is what really gets me, because usually smaller wide receivers just get quick first downs. This guy is a deep ball threat. He can fly up the gut. He can also do run plays. He just does it all, but he just is a first down machine that gets the job done. Now, last year in his rookie season with the Chicago Bears, he did play in all 17 games, was targeted 32 times with 17 receptions for 168 total yards, which was a 9.9 yard per catch average. Again, I'm kind of talking about that smaller average for smaller guys, but it doesn't mean that he can't do that. He can be a deep ball threat. He had a total of 10 first downs last year, and sitting behind DJ Moore and that entire squad as the 4th wide receiver again didn't help so much because he wasn't getting proper playing time. But with how he's been doing at camp this year, Shane Waldron has to put him out there, maybe make him a Tyler Lockett type player. And let's be honest, Luke Getsy did not use this guy well last year, so I think that his first year is kind of a wash. But What he's done at camp is super impressive and proving to everyone that hard work and determination can make you special in this league, and that is exactly what he's doing. Now, before I get more into his camp highlights, today's show is brought to you by Authentico Tequila, Chicago-based startup that makes one of the hottest new tequilas in the market right now. It is the real deal. Made in Guadalajara, Mexico, no additives, and 100% USDA organic. Go to the link below to find Authentico near you. And hey, I talked about those 2 extra steps. If you want to get your custom Chicago Bears jersey and enter for tonight's giveaway, make sure you like this video, which you should have done already. Comment your breakout player of the year in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So the camp report, this guy is doing amazing. And I have to tell you, I mean, when I saw him last Friday in person, this guy is fast. He's flying up the field. He has great vision. He catches everything that is thrown his way. He's making catches all over the field. I mean, it's not just one thing that he's doing right. He's doing everything right. He's staying after practice to keep getting better and get that work in. He's working with Keenan Allen. He's talking to DJ Moore. He's never not thinking when he's on the field. He looks relaxed. He's going to make this roster, but he is working his absolute tail off right now. And he's doing everything right in order to get the coach's attention, but to be great in this league as well. And, working with Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and that's going to help him improve. But also, he could be a great pairing with Odunze for a long time as well. Keenan Allen is not going to be on this team forever. So DJ Moore, Odunze, and Tyler Scott could be the 3-headed monster of the Chicago Bears wide receiver room for a long time. And he's giving this offense some life. He's giving Caleb Williams confidence because he's the only wide receiver that's really getting things done right now in regards from a scoring perspective. So overall, really good camp so far from Tyler Scott. I'm really impressed by him. And like I said earlier in the video, a new number because he was 13 last year. Obviously, Keenan Allen got that. Now he is number 10. But also a new quarterback and a new coordinator is really going to unlock what Scott can bring to the table. So super excited about that. Overall, I think one is going to make this roster, but 2 is doing a fantastic job breaking out for this team. I hope that he continues to have this success because he can be a really special player in this league. And I think that overall, Ryan Poles, he didn't hit very well with Velus. It's unfortunate. Tyler Scott, he has hit on. He's probably going to hit on from Odunze. I mean, he is going to. But overall, I think what Tyler Scott's doing is great, and I hope you guys agree with that. So again, thank you for tuning in this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. Happy Monday to you guys. We'll be bringing you live camp updates throughout the week. But with that, thank you as always for tuning in, and bear down, baby.